Welcome to Zoological World. Today we are discuss about fallow deer. A person who first sees the most common type of fallow deer may wonder why it never got rid of the white spots other deer have when their fawns then lose as they grow up. But a spotted, light brown coat with a black stripe that runs down the back to the tail is just one of the many types of colors the pelage of this wide-ranging deer can sport. Some fallow deer are white, some are black, and many have what is called menil coloration. This means that the spots stand out more, and there is no black on the tail or the rump. The spots persist throughout the winter, while with the common coloration the coat turns gray and the spots fade. The deer's hind legs are also longer than the front legs, and the male has a distinct Adam's apple that bobs up and down when it calls. The fallow deer is native to Europe and Asia Minor and probably North Africa, and it's been introduced in countries around the world as a game animal. It's also raised for its meat and for the velvet on the male's antlers, which is supposed to have health-giving properties. Many zoos have a small herd of fallow deer. Incredible fallow deer facts. Humans have been hunting fallow deer since the Old Stone Age, which occurred between 420,000 and 200,000 BC. Humans at the time not only ate the meat of the deer but its bone marrow. Over the centuries, it has been introduced around the world, including Australia, Canada, the United States, Madagascar, and South Africa, and there are fairly large herds in England and Wales. There's a herd found in Dublin's Phoenix Park that's descended from deer who lived in the park in the 17th century. Fallow deer appearance. Fallow deer also differ from other deer in that males are much larger than females. Males can weigh twice as much as females, and the largest buck weighed as much as 330 pounds. Besides hunting and use as livestock, fallow deer are valued because of their beauty and grace. Fallow deer behavior. Fallow deer are nocturnal and are most active between just after sunset and sunrise. During those hours they feed, look for food, or rest. Bucks usually keep to themselves, but at the end of summer, they start to gather into herds that are made up of no more than 6 individuals. By the fall, which is their breeding season or rut, these bachelor herds drift towards herds made up of females and juveniles. The senses of the fallow deer are quite acute, and their vision is especially sharp. They communicate with each other through posturing, vocalization, and smells. They have an impressive array of vocalizations, including the bark. This sound is uttered by females as an alarm call. The bleat. This is made while females are giving birth or communicating with their fawns. The mew. This is a sound of submission. The peep. This is the sound a baby deer makes when it wants its mother. The wail. This is the cry the baby makes when it's in distress. The grunt and the groan. These sounds are made by rutting males. The deer also uses its body to communicate. An alert stance is a raised head and rigidly held body. They also trot, gallop and pronk, which is when the animal leaps high in the air on all 4 stiffly held legs. Like white-tailed deer, the fallow deer raises its tail when it runs. Because fallow deer are the prey of so many carnivores, including humans, they are vigilant. This is especially true of females with fawns. Fallow deer predators and threats. Fallow deer are hunted by humans and other predators that are big or clever enough to bring them down. The mammal's overall alertness to its surroundings and its propensity to gather in herds saves it from those predators who are not hunting with firearms. Fallow deer population. The fallow deer's conservation status is least concern, and there are places where they are considered either livestock or an invasive species. The former is true in Pennsylvania and other states while the latter is true in parts of California. There are at least 100,000 animals in Great Britain and 4,431 in Australia. The Persian fallow deer is rare and considered endangered. It is only found in Israel and Iran. There are over 1,000 of them as of 2021. The lifespan of this deer seems to be around 11 years in the wild, much less than the lifespan of D. dama.